Here with Coach Ben Kaszeta as the Demons wrap up a little inter-squad scrimmage tonight here in Prather Coliseum. And Coach, first thoughts, what you like, what you see from the girls as they win a little head-to-head 6-on-6 tonight?
I love how hard we compete. To be honest with you, it was fun just to watch. We made a whole lot of mistakes, which I encourage. I want them to go hard at stuff and just try new things. But that group of girls wants to go, and they smack talk each other in the net, friendly wise, and everything else. But they really compete very hard. If we can do that, that's going to equal good things in the long run.
You can really feel the energy from them the entire night. You know, you're playing each other in practices and all that sort of stuff, and you know, to come out here and play like they did. I feel like it's got to be encouraging for you as we get closer to the season.
I agreed. I think they just want to put the jerseys on. Like, they were super excited to just put a jersey on and be an opposite side of net from somebody that with the scoreboard. Sure, we do it all the time in practice, but there was people in the stands. Somebody was watching. Some of their friends and other stuff just being around, but it was cool just to have people watching. And again, they got to put jerseys on.
Anybody stand out to you? I know I had a couple that I maybe wanted to mention that I thought looked really good. But anybody, before I bring up anybody that stood out to you?
I thought the freshmen on the last game would get some good surprises. Like Emery and Harper just flat out compete. So biggest thing for me is watching those two just fly. They just fly around the court. They're little dust bunnies, if you want to call it, man. They're just going everywhere. The other ones, I mean, the first couple swings, Elsie's got a super live arm swing. You got to see that right off the bat. I mean, we're still jumping a ton, so we're limiting her jumps today, so she didn't get to play the whole time. But the three of them, big surprises. But in the middle, if we can find a way to get Deja and Samaya the ball, the two of them are just, they find ways to score. They're really good.
Yeah, Emery was one I definitely wanted to bring up. It really seemed like she looked really comfortable out there for a freshman. But as you mentioned, Deja and Samaya in the middle, they looked a little different this year, just in terms of how they're approaching attacks and you know, being a little more finesse, if you will, at times with the ball. And I know adding that to their game out of the middle is going to be a huge boost. I think
we talked about a bunch in the preseason stuff. Just find ways to score. It doesn't always have to. We get stuck in this. It's got to look a certain way. I've got to jump up and crush the ball super hard. It's worth the same amount of points whether it comes from a little tip, whether it hits off the block and goes out of bounds, or just jump up and blast it. So we've been pressing that. Just go score. Doesn't matter how it scores. So the two of them are taking to that. They're playing with great passion right now. So I love the energy they're bringing.
About a little over maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks left before that first match in the season. Where do you want to see the next steps over this next week as they now have to start balancing school with practice and all that sort of stuff?
We have to. That's going to be hard, especially those freshmen. They have no idea what's coming. The college workload is easier and harder at the same time for a kid. So for them to balance their lives and learn to do that, what I want to see is them still be actively engaged. This can be a great release, but it can also be a stress maker. So we've got to make sure we're actively engaged up here so we're ready to go when practice time comes. We'll do that all week, get ready for La Tech and that exhibition match, and before we head off to Memphis. It's going to be a fun week.
Coach, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.